Greetings to all, special greetings to our guests and to all our delegates that are here today. It's an honor for me to share this space, chance and time with you, my African brothers. This is the first time that Gauteng Men's Forum has decided to host such a conference in the continent. We hope and we know that this is not the last time. This conference shall be continuous, this conference shall be ongoing, not only for us, but even for the generations to come. A conference that is designed with one purpose in mind, a purpose of ensuring that Africa is not what it was before, it's not what it is now, but it is what it's supposed to be. A Africa that is united, a Africa that has got peace, a Africa that is developmental. With that in mind, then that forms the desire, the vision, the wish, the hope, and the aspirations of the organizers of this conference. That then forms the main purpose why we are meeting here today, to ensure that our founding fathers' vision is not forgotten, our founding fathers' vision is not wasted. Founding fathers like Ngomane, Julius Nyerere, Sam Nujoma, Dos Santos, His Majesty Haile Selassie, King Moshoeshoe, and all other founding fathers of Africa like Samora Machel and Comrade Patrice Lumumba. Even scholars like Amika Cabral and Gungi wa Thiong'o. Those are people that make us to be inspired and to be proud to be Africans and to look forward to a better day as Africans, a better day that will ensure that there is peace in Africa, that there is development in Africa, and most of all, that Africa is not Africa that is defined by the imported wars, the wars that are imported from Europe that we built as Africans during slavery with the sweat of our forefathers who died building Europe, that today is still importing wars to us, wars that are defined by hatred of an African man by another African man, because that African man does not speak his language, because that African man does not share his same religious or spiritual beliefs. Those are wars that we're saying they shouldn't define Africa, because Africa is a peaceful place, should be a peaceful place, and should remain a peaceful place. So we believe that when men unite, then indeed Africa will not only experience peace and development, but Africa will be saved. And that is why we have taken this giant step, and we have taken this giant step knowing very well that what we are doing now will result in us being victorious. That is why our battle cry is victory is ours. We also believe and hope and purpose in our hearts that African people will not die out of curable diseases like AIDS, TB, malaria, and even Ebola. The wealth that Africa has today, it shouldn't be the wealth that is used against Africa. Other people are starting to say Africa is cursed because Africa is blessed of its natural resources. It should be the other way around. It should be Africa is blessed because Africa is blessed with natural resources. Africa should not be cursed because it's rich, because we have seen other rich countries in the world, especially in the Middle East. Those countries are enjoying peace. They are enjoying development, and they are enjoying having natural resources like oil. So why, when Africa has got oil, has got diamonds, has got gold, has got copper, then that is used against Africa? It's because Africa is not united. Why then, when Africa is blessed with big population that should be used to ensure that its economy develops further, that population is used against itself to kill one another? And the answer still remains the same. It's because Africans are not united. And through these engagements, we also believe that the miseducation of African men will come to an end. The miseducation that says Africa is backward, Africa is dark, Africa is dangerous. We all know that is not the truth, and it shouldn't be educated to us. But that is what we are pumped with every day. As a result, our vision of the world is now European. So through this forum, through this engagement, through these meetings, through these conferences, our purpose is that the miseducation will come to an end, and this platform will provide the accurate, the fair, and the honest picture of Africa. Because it will be a story that is told by the real African man who experiences Africa every day. And that then will lead to an end to unnecessary wars like xenophobia, unnecessary hatred, like tribalism that we are seeing now in Africa. And that then reminds me of a black African leader who was called Marcus Garvey, who said Africa for Africans. And other people, when you talk like that, they feel very much uncomfortable. Africa should be for Africans. That does not make us racist. That makes us to be Afrocentric, that makes us to be Pan-Africanist, and that makes us to be proud Africans. So that's the purpose of the meeting today. It's to instill that spirit of brotherhood among African people. It's to instill the spirit of Africanism, to instill the spirit of Afrocentralism, and most of all, to instill the spirit of unity, peace, and development among African people. That's the purpose of the meeting today, is to ensure that we who are Africans are able to say, without fear of any contradiction, yes to Africanism, yes to peace in Africa, yes to development, and most of all, yes to God. Because the miseducation of Africa has distanced God from Africa. People now are starting to talk about the African God, the traditional God. You don't know what is that. The brother was praying here. He said there is only one God. Whether you're Christian or Muslim, whether you're African or European, whether you're Chinese or not, there is one God. The one who created heaven and earth, the one who created me and you. So once we start to delve in other gods that we don't know, calling them African gods or whatever God, unnecessarily we are distancing ourselves from God. So the Africa that we are trying to build today, it's the Africa that will say yes to God, yes to peace, yes to development, yes to unity, and most of all, it's the Africa that will say victory! Victory!